laughing.
So let me ask y'all this.
Slide her DMs and be letting me fuck. She ugly? Is she with it?
No, honesty do get you a long way though. Honesty do get you.
No, let me tell you. Honesty is overrated. Lie to these bitches. Let me tell you what.
Why though? They gonna figure out the capping in the
go.
No, I told you. My uncle said this.
He like, by then I already
If a
fucked.
bitch like you enough, she gonna lie to herself.
Yeah,
But you
have
can't.
said that before.
Okay.
Look. If a bitch like you enough, she gonna lie to herself. This shit is set with me. Also, I've never had no pussy and be like, hey, I'm just trying to fuck. Even if I'm just trying to fuck, you gotta
Soften
It's
the
something
you gotta
extra you
soften
gotta
up the
do.
blow
Yeah.
just a tad bit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but just
saying?
don't tell her that she look good when she don't look good.
You gotta gas them.
Do y'all think that a lot of men end up settling as they get older?
Of course,
yeah.
these niggas
Speak
not
on
happy.
it. Speak on it.
I
Speak
think
on
I
it.
think men
Maybe,
and
man.
women settle when
As
they get older, because that time is that
Damn.
clock is ticking.
My hairline
We
receding.
talking
I'm
about
not- I got
we
time.
talking about men though.
I be
Women
damned.
settle a lot. Women settle young. Fuck all that.
I be damned.
So
I don't
speak
think
on it.
so.
I want the guys. You don't think men
You don't
settle?
think
You
I
don't
be
think?
damned?
No, I think men know. We talked about it. They say you don't marry the woman that you wanted to marry. You marry the woman that you're with when you're ready to get married. And then you hear married men like, no. When I talk to married men, it'd be like, niggas honestly, like I said this, I think men love harder than women. They just always fuck up with the woman that they were supposed to be with, and they're like, shit, I'm getting older. I want stability. Like I want consistency.
She's
I want a
around.
family. She's a good woman. I'm not necessarily in love with her, but I don't want to be with anybody else. And then they say, okay, it's time to make that move. And men get pressure. Like, yo, when you talking to a woman more than 3 years and y'all going to weddings and other people are
Sometimes less than that.
yeah, and other people, and she's getting older, and other people are settling down. She hitting you like, yeah, shit, that seems nice,
Right.
or like shit like that. Like the pressure's put on you because women literally will say like, yo, if you don't marry me, they would give you a deadline.
Well, because that's biological. That's by nature. We do have a biological
Oh,
clock.
that's
and
bullshit. That's a cop out.
When y'all
That's
when
a
that
cop
when
out.
that
How the
motherfucker
fuck?
start
If you already got
ticking in,
kids
'cause
to get married, I
No,
can
no,
see
no, no,
kids.
no.
We're talking about getting married.
but I'm
Some people
saying.
want one before the other, though.
that's
No, but I'm
true.
talking about if
I'm
a woman already
saying
has a
that
kid.
it's biological because we do have a biological clock. Now you're speaking of like independent like instances of
I'm
women
talking about
who
getting
already-
married.
Right, but I'm saying generally the reason why women they press the issue after a certain amount of time because ideally the way our minds work is like you get with somebody, you have kids, and then even though in reality that order isn't always in order,
Yeah.
it's still like an internal thing that goes on in
So I'm
women of
correct
why.
then. Women give men deadlines.
No, yes, but
Okay.
I'm saying that there's a little bit of anatomy, you know what I'm saying, or what is it, a biology that supports that.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but that's I think that's bullshit because biology only works when it works with a woman's favor. But if a man says, "Oh, it's
That's not
biology for me to
true.
sleep with multiple women," then
That's
it's bullshit.
biology to that.
Because-
it is because
okay.
it is biology to that because women we can only have one kid at a time. Men can impregnate or however many hundred or whatever
That's what I
the
see,
science is at a time. So that's why that goes to why it's more acceptable for men to be more out there than it is for women because of that biology or whatever. So yeah,
But
it
I'm
goes
just saying,
both ways.
If you got a nigga and he say that to you, that's not flying. It's
Now,
flying
don't
on the
give me-
podcast, but it's not gonna fly in private if he tell.
Because
sure.
because for a lot of niggas that's a cop out though because you still have self control. For us, that biology
Yeah.
goes a little bit different when it comes to us and having children and things like that or getting married. So women want the husband before the kids, ideally.
No,
So whether you already have a kid or not, man, I can have a kid right now. Who's to say I don't want to have kids with my
But
husband?
y'all, no, I agree when it comes to kids. All right, but say this: you already have kids. You don't want no more
It
kids,
goes
right?
hand in hand.
So okay, all right. So
prefer
we're
to go
talking about
back.
strictly marriage. Women
Yeah,
put.
but it goes hand in hand. You can't separate the two. I'm
Yes,
talking
the
about
fuck you can if
the
you already have kids and you don't want to have kids
I'm
anymore.
talking about the subconscious mindset that we're
So
talking
how you have
about.
a biological clock of getting married?
Do you? Okay. It goes.
'Cause you
I'm
don't wanna
saying
be
they
out there
go
your
hand
whole
in
life.
hand. They go hand in hand. They're about at the same time. I'm not saying for every individual situation is the same, but I'm saying that the marriage part and it goes with it together. Women, people don't understand. At 35, you're automatically high risk pregnancy.
So
Yeah.
this is the thing.
You get what I'm
though.
saying?
Like
That's
women
why
can
at
have
30
a clock with that. Like she's saying, it's right. Reason being is because the first thing a girl sees when she comes out, as a young lady, and first thing she get for Christmas, even when she a baby, is a baby doll.
Mm-hmm.
That baby doll is married to a Ken doll. That Ken doll is fed into what the man she when she's sitting there playing with it. A lot of these, I'm gonna say bitches. A lot of these bitches knew they was getting dirty ratchet ass niggas from the jump because that's how they was playing when they was playing with the baby dolls. It's all a psyche thing. Like they fed weddings, house with the picket fence, nice looking husband, and that's what they go
Dream
looking
wedding, all
for.
of that
That
stuff.
clock starts ticking soon as you're born and you're introduced to, you know. And then some ends, women may be lesbian. Same thing go with a guy. You know what I'm saying? I might not prefer that, but somebody else might prefer that.
And while I may not necessarily agree that you should act on that clock all the time for women and men, I understand the science behind both. I understand why women think like that, and I understand why men be like, hold on, I'm 28 or 29. I don't necessarily want to start getting prepared to get married and have children because I can go all the way up to 50 and 60 and have kids if I want to. I can just get a younger chick.
So bro, we saying the same thing. I was basically saying that's why men are unhappy because in some relationships because
Okay.
women are putting the pressure on them.
Yeah.